So you also believe that you don't need a winch, I see. You've got the fair lead on here already, man.
You got to look the part. It had to hold that on.
You guys have showed a lot of interest in the rig walkarounds that I've done before with Epic Adventure Outfitters, and it just happens that they have not just one, but two new builds, but they both built two doors, Paul and Christian. So
if you put them together, it equals 4.
Well, I'm glad you passed kindergarten math.
It also makes it much easier to travel because we don't have to talk to each other. You get to choose what podcast or audiobook. I don't want to listen to Joe Rogan the whole way down. Just the way it is.
You guys should get 2 different license plate, peace and quiet. I'm going to take a few minutes here with the Ginger, and we're going to do a couple of walkarounds with they both started as Willys, right?
Yes,
Willys?
They still are Willys.
Still, I guess, yeah, they started as Willys.
They did not change what they identified.
So I thought, while it's here, we'd take a few minutes and do a quick tour with the white two-door Willys, which is actually Paul's, and Bikini Pearl? Bikini Pearl. This is your second Bikini Pearl Jeep, except that we've got the two-door version.
Let's start with the boring white one.
Paul could have gone with a more interesting color.
I tried to get pink, but I could not secure it.
That would have been excellent.
I tried. They're all in Ontario.
Yeah, white is such a boring color for a Jeep. I don't know why anybody would.
That's okay. I spiced it up by convincing him to get blue wheels.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Look at
Well,
that.
it's because it's not clean. You can't tell.
They are.
Next time, tell us you're coming.
They're dirty blue.
We would have washed the Jeeps if you said you were coming.
I'm pretty sure I said it was coming.
This is the
snow scoop.
I'm too good at wheeling, I don't need a winch.
Well, I haven't met very many people like that.
But you can see the sneak peek of the Rubicon sway bar disconnect here.
So that is different, right?
Yes.
Willys do not have.
They do not. But we do.
So what'd you do? You got a Rubicon?
I called up my local junkyard and I said, source me some really new versions of this. And they sent 2 over.
And you've got.
I put the knob on Paul's so he has to manually turn it.
We should just turn it while he doesn't notice, and then when he's driving.
Oh, he'll notice on the highway home.
It's gonna be all.
Yeah, great.
So that allows. So now you've got a manual sway bar disconnect.
And I have the air operated.
Oh, we'll check that out in just a minute.
So here's the thing. So what we did, we had the Willys, fast allowed. Obviously, this isn't a Willys grill anymore. We finally had the time, ordered a couple more parts, had some parts painted, and voila, it looks way better than glossy black.
Yeah, I like the two-tone. I would like to do one of these
night
on
and
my
day.
Yep.
So.
Who makes the bumper? Who makes the suspension? Who makes the steering? What's going on
here we go. Metal cloak suspension, 3.5, all the bells and whistles. Drop brackets in the front, DB3 drop brackets in the rear. Full control arms, premium sway bar end links, steering, Fox steering stabilizer. Right now on this one, we're doing the red shocks. We will be doing the black shocks after we give the red shocks a good run for their money. Vehicle has been re-geared to 488s. It has a Eden E-locker in the front. It has a Rubicon transfer case swapped into it, which is also something you can do if you have a Willys. Go get a Rubicon transfer case, throw it in.
Why'd you swap the transfer case out?
Because I want 4-to-1 crawl ratio, not 2.72 to 1.
And that's what the Willys come.
Damn right.
Damn right. So you want to be able to have maximum control.
I want the slower you can drive, the more controlled you can be.
In the Starbucks drive-thru.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
Costco, wherever you're working.
Why does it always come back to Costco? It's got to be Starbucks.
Yeah, the crazy part, I don't even have a Costco membership anymore. The parking lot stresses me out. I don't go anymore.
So you've got all metal. This is a lot of gold. There's a lot of gold.
It's a lot of gold. On this one, it's a little bit of gold. On mine, it's a lot of gold.
Link, yeah, everything. And I don't think I've seen it. I don't have these.
These are the premium end links. They only give those to the people they like.
Why don't I have the premium ones?
I just said. So obviously we got the Method bead grip wheel, my favorite wheel to use.
You don't seem to stop talking about these bead grip wheels.
Well, you don't have to retorque. You don't have to rely on the customer you sold them to actually retorque. They're legal on the road. They're set it and forget it.
So they have like a knurl on the inside, or
they have machine teeth.
Machine teeth.
That's how I look at it. They have teeth.
That's a good explanation.
They like to bite into the tire.
So we can't really show these guys the teeth on the inside, but we've seen like Nate from Dirt Lifestyle running these at like 2 psi and not debeating in the snow.
Yep. So
I see some calipers hiding back there.
Oh
too.
Yes, I forgot that we have Terraflex Delta brakes on both vehicles.
Wow.
And I can prove it stops. I have been in some traffic into Vancouver that almost died several times. It stops when I put 2 feet on the brake.
Can you do an endo?
Yes, depending on the shocks you have set.
If you set your shocks up right, air down your front tires, and just stomp the brakes at 80 kilometers an hour, I want to see what happens.
You want me to build a vehicle like Diesel Brothers did that rolls?
And for extra effect, we just cut out the rear brake lines, like front line lock.
Oh, Jesus. Can't we just do that with the Taser?
I know them. We can maybe have a conversation.
Well, I know you can line lock.
Yeah. You did line lock doing 50 kilometers an hour.
So Paul saw some pictures on the internet that were 13.5-inch wide 37s. He thought it looked really cool on a two-door, thus super heavy Toyo tires.
So you got the Toyo MTs on here?
Toyo E-rated 37, 13.5, 17, 100 pounds of tire.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Out of a 37, 100 pounds. So for reference, that's about 15 or so pounds over a normal.
Yeah, I think mine's
37.
85.
I think mine are, well, one of my.
Which one?
These ones, the 40s are, I think, only 96 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, Toyo was nice enough to send over tires. I wanted to try the new RT Trails, but Canada does not have any supply.
Wow. Have to get some shipped up here.
Obviously, we modified the fenders so we could have less bump stop and stuff that tire up in. So we used the Metal Cloak kit.
Metal Cloak fender chop.
Modified the fender, added the inner fender.
Reliability so far on the LEDs?
So far, I haven't had to warranty one.
Good.
So that's good. Last time I had to warranty 5 on a different brand.
You even put the little Metal Cloak vents on
the
here.
machined vent.
This is super cloaked out. You guys have, like, there's a Metal Cloak here. Flip steps.
Yep, flip step. He wanted to go with the flip steps. We have the front bumper, which is the new stubby crawler fog light end caps. They're cut down and boxed in.
Okay, so you don't have to have a full width bumper on.
Well, no, they had crawler ones before, but they weren't boxed. So it was just open.
So this is...
So this is nice and flat and welded together and stronger, technically.
Is this new from
Yes.
Metal Cloak? Okay, I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, and as Paul was saying, it sounds like we've got some electrical and lighting.
We have a lot of lights sitting in the shop.
Yeah,
We have not had time.
Need some lights here. You should probably put a big light bar here too, right? Like in there.
I was thinking so it could shine straight up. We'll just put 2
Brilliant.
LP9s going straight up. Yeah, we'll get that.
So you can see you from the drone.
I have something crazy for this one, don't worry. Everything I choose not to run that I think would be cool, I put on this one. So, obviously,
What else
inside,
is going on?
we've got
Basic interior.
got a full load Crow up there
Look at that.
with our radios and switch centers and lighting. And we're able to do the full Crow because we do the Sunrider soft top.
Yeah, so you guys know there's these punch-out panels, or whatever you guys call them, the knockouts that you can have if you don't have a hard top, and you can have more mounting space on Epic's.
And we were able
chronology
to
system.
mount our switches on top. So I have a ball on the top of the Crow.
Can you do that with a hard top?
Nope, hard top's there,
Soft top only.
which is why we did the
Yeah.
tops.
Yeah. The only. And,
So you got
and
that.
You can just flip them up.
Well, yeah, I love the
whatever you
flipping
want.
up.
These are the best top Sunstrider tops.
Sunrider,
Sunstrider, same thing.
Sun something.
Sun something.
In the back,
Now this is a difference with the Willys. They don't
the
have a
Willys
gas
didn't come with the
cover.
cover. Only the Rubicons do, which is something we may add just because it keeps the gas cap cleaner.
It also kind of looks a little.
It does look,
unfinished.
well, this does feel a little
Also,
unfinished,
you
but
could just remove it.
it
at
is
will.
what it is. So in the back, we both did.
Hang on, before we go in the back,
Okay.
what's the bumper? What's going on?
This
back here?
is the crawler with Metal Cloak rear bumper with the pivoting license plate.
Nice high end pieces here. Pivoting license plate.
So you can pull the pin over here and you pivot it so it perfectly matches the bumper angle.
Well, that's slick. I've never seen that before.
It'd be great for rocks, bad for trees. But they have rocks down there, we have trees up here.
Hang on. I see there's gold everywhere. So you said you had the Rocksport reds on here. We've got diff covers as well. So you've got some-
we've got a diff slider
Or
on
diff
this
slider,
one. We
yeah.
have the protection for the shocks. Up front, we welded on protection for the control arms.
Nice. And then we got a little goose gear going. No ice coat in here.
We're doing different things. So we got, Paul liked the color of this one, so this is the
It kind
new old CFX2.
It kind of matches the wheels.
Kind of.
To be honest.
They have a nicer latch than they used to have. Whatever.
Whatever.
But yeah,
Truck. How many liters is that fridge? Do you know?
This is a 45.
So it's bigger than the one you've got?
Yes.
But the aluminum looks
Yes,
so
he
good.
also did the matching height of his goose gear when I did a shelf and the drawer, because I wanted more spots.
We'll get to that in a second.
So his is wider drawer, nice big drawers. Plus we've got a lot of room in between the seats and the back of the goose gear.
So you guys keep coming back to goose gear. It seems like every build you do, there's goose gear in it. It's good.
I have the ability to use the good stuff. I use the good stuff.
Yeah. There's a reason you keep coming back.
It's custom how I want it. I do everything that way. It's quieter than any other system on the market. It's built stronger. I've never had it fail.
Yeah.
So
it looks really good.
Their table.
Oh, you got the goose gear table. No struts.
No struts. One-handed opening.
Boom. This is way too shiny, man.
Well, yeah, we haven't cooked on it yet.
Needs some cooking.
But yeah, it's just
back up and
done.
So it's a bit of a work in progress still, right?
Yeah,
like
we're probably 3/4.
Yeah.
Our last thing is lights and electrical and organizing the gear. Like, that's what it is.
It's looking pretty
So
good.
now we can go over to the pretty Jeep.
The pretty Jeep. Hang on, I gotta swap batteries here. Okay, now I feel like you have more enthusiasm to talk.
Oh, a lot more enthusiasm.
So you also believe that you don't need a winch, I see?
I also have wheeled long enough, I don't need one.
What winch are you going? What company winch are you going with? Or
Oh, that's a secret.
Secret.
That's
winch?
a secret. You're not gonna believe it when it shows up.
Okay.
So.
Is it a hand crank winch?
We're just,
definitely wouldn't
we're just gonna
believe
use a high lift and a chain. I'm gonna put a high lift across here and a bag with a chain in it. That's all it is.
And you can put the chains on the tires when it's snowing.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
I'm shopping Black Friday sales right now.
So same bumper as Paul.
Same bumper, because we both like the same bumper.
You've got the Fairlead on here already, man.
You gotta look the part. It had to hold that on.
So tell us what's different about this, because this is another Willys, right?
It's another Willys.
We've got another Willys. So
we have also added the Rubicon transfer case and sway bar disconnect.
But
so here, this is the air-operated sway bar disconnect piece.
Who makes that?
This is also by Evo.
Okay.
It works with all the ARB pieces. I haven't hooked the hose up yet because I haven't put the compressor in.
Right. This is the Bluetooth. You got the Bluetooth.
I got the Bluetooth one.
I've seen.
I also have the Bluetooth front air locker too, because it's not connected yet. So I have re-geared this as well to 488s.
So did you put front lockers in Paul's?
Yes, he got an E locker.
And you got an air locker.
I got an air
because the
locker.
Willys only come with a rear locker.
Yes.
From the factory. No.
I'm also rewiring both rear lockers to be on command when we want. So they're going to be into the switch centers.
That's so much better than when they want to be on.
I don't give a shit what they want. Yeah. So obviously you look underneath, you're going to see a lot more gold under here.
What more do we have that's gold?
Well, we're full belly skid. Full belly skid.
Let's get underneath here.
Both diff covers, both diff sliders.
So you've got gold from front to back.
And I've got those fancy 6-pack shocks.
We'll get to those in a second. But yeah, you've got the whole belly skid on here.
Oh yeah.
You're ready to roll.
It looks really good with the teal.
Now you went with different shocks than Paul.
Yes, I wanted to try the 6-pack shocks on my own vehicle for a change.
So these are Metal Cloak's rock crawling built shocks.
These are
maximum travel.
Yeah, there's nothing with more travel than these shocks.
Because they compress into the body from the top
and the bottom.
And the bottom.
Yeah, and extend from both. So basically it's like having, well, it's kind of like having 4 shocks taped together.
Or like a 6-pack of shocks?
Well, no, there's 2 reservoirs. Yeah. So just like
4 shocks and 2 reservoirs.
But regardless, it's 15 inches of travel out of that shock. That's amazing.
And so you went with those over the Rocksport Reds just to give them a try?
I want this built as a toy.
Or do you have bigger speed bumps at your Starbucks?
No, ours are still the same, but I never know which Tesla I got to drive over.
Oh, fair enough. So, I almost drove over a Cybertruck on the way back here.
Would you have missed it? You mean a dumpster?
It looked, yeah, basically. I was going to throw my trash out and almost ran into it.
Jesus, it just
it looks very small compared to the
they are
compared to the Demonator.
Yeah, no, they're
absolute monster.
Yeah, no one in their right mind would buy that truck. So obviously, I got a little more here. I got different armor. We've got the Metal Cloak body skin because I just love the way it looks, and these are the Overland rock sliders. So these are more geared to the rock crawling than the overlanding crowd.
You had to drill into the body.
I drilled into the body, nut cert, because I love doing nut certs.
So there's no going back?
Nope, none.
And what is this? Is this to kill like animals that?
This is the most overbuilt light rack in the planet. So, like, it'll hold like all my pillar lights, no matter whether they weigh 300 pounds or not.
Well, we can find some of those.
Because they're all fully, I just have the tube off right now, but realistically, it's all fully structured under here.
If you guys want to see what this normally looks like, we have this on the EQ Diesel JL. We've got the catwalk from Metal Cloak, as well as the Adventure.
For all those times that you walk across the windshield to inspect the rock chip.
Every now and then. So you are putting sort of a
I have these. We got a bunch of we're modifying some stuff.
Gives you an idea what the Ginger is going to be putting on.
I just think
I really like the
I love the look of this thing. I just love it.
It's very engineered.
Yes.
It's very stout.
And it is underneath, all the gold brackets are underneath.
Yeah, like I'll see if I can put the video up in the corner, but when we put my rack on, this isn't just bolted to the bolts that the cowl piece goes on.
No.
There's a whole framework that goes and attaches to mounting points that are built and engineered to carry the weight into the chassis.
And this is the newer one.
Ooh, updated.
Yeah.
I like updated.
I liked it. It was an easy install this time around.
Wheels, speed locks again.
Yep, another set. I think they're 702s or 703s. Bead grips. Yeah.
With machine pedals.
I have a 37 12.5 17.
A little bit more of a narrower profile.
Narrower, lighter, D-rated, not E-rated.
So a little easier to air down because your sidewalls won't be as thick.
You might take a look on the other side of my hood and see a little Easter egg.
Right, I caught that as I was walking by. And this is like a pre-snorkel?
No, nope, this is not a
What does this do?
This is an air vent direct to the top of my airbox.
Okay.
So you would get this if you bought Mopar's cold air intake for the 3.6 liter.
Oh. Really?
Well, turns out it only works with the 3.6 liter because my tube to the throttle body is like even bigger than the cold air intake.
Is this a 2 liter?
This is a 2 liter turbo.
Is Paul's a 2 liter?
No, 3.6.
3.6. So 3.6
and a 2 liter turbo.
3.6 is a 2 liter turbo.
I love the 2 liter turbo.
So you get the whooshy sound.
No.
No?
I can't because they changed where the turbo is on the 24, so that valve didn't work. I already tried.
No whooshy sound.
No. So I cut the hood out here, which was a very intricate cutting situation.
I imagine. You don't want to mess
So
up.
now you can actually feel the air pull here, and I have Mopar's performance cleanable filter in it.
So if I really want to get at you, I just lean over and cover this up while you're trying to...
No, it'll just give, then I'll just get the normal amount of air.
Oh, so it's an additional air source.
Yeah.
You can't stall your Jeep.
Nope,
Like
the box is exactly the same. This is just providing colder air at it.
Can we see it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So it's just a little...
It's very trimmed
venti
well.
thing. I see. Okay, so it's not like tied into a bunch of stuff. It's just, just hanging out
But it's
there.
like all really trimmed well. So there's no open face metal there. There is a door I can put on to close it off.
And what do you rivet it on? Or?
Yep. Dang. Drill, like it's very well done.
Looks factory.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good.
So downside, you can't buy these.
So would you steal it off one in the lot?
No, I found a person who was nice enough to sell it to me on the forums that didn't want to cut their hood. They just wanted the cold air intake part.
Oh, no. Oh, really?
So I bought it off them, brand new template and all. I put it on.
Lucky fine.
Luckily, the hood's the same.
Yeah, no kidding. So what else is going on? You did all the gold here. You've got a diff cover on here. Who's making that diff
Metal
cover?
Cloak diff cover and slider.
And slider skids, all that stuff.
I'm prepared.
Do you have to replace the rear drive shaft as well as the front drive shaft on this? Just the front?
No, I did the front.
Just the front on the two.
And normally I wouldn't with a 2.5-inch lift, but we have so much articulation with the arms and those 6-packs, you have to. There's no way around it.
You're just binding right up.
So obviously inside here,
Sun Rider.
I have the Sun Rider again. Looks like it's freezing. That's cool.
Yeah, it's getting cold out. Oh,
so we've got my switches up there.
Chromoly up here.
Phone mount, lighting, USB charging. It's all up there, nice and clean. I have a couple more items to go up there.
And the Willys, are they limited to just cloth interior? You can't
Everything is cloth interior until you get to Rubicon X.
Right, okay.
So I don't have the money to have leather.
Well,
I might put leather in here though.
I don't have leather in mine either,
I might be putting leather in here because it's easier to clean. It's just,
Honestly, my seats have been really good over the years.
I don't mind these seats. They're comfy.
You've got the fabric.
That I hate, but
You don't like this.
I like the look. I
dirty.
assume they're going to get dirty and not be
Yeah.
able to clean.
And then you've still got a leather wrap steering wheel, just like a
Leather, pleather, sure, whatever.
It's vegan leather.
Vegan leather, you mean as in, yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's not leather at all. I have the same rear bumper.
With the little flippy thing on the side.
Yep. Obviously, both tire carriers are the TerraFlex ones because there isn't a better one on the market yet. So we've got the hinges
Hinge
on.
carrier, so you're not. It looks pretty OEM, but
Yeah.
you carry a 37,
Plus, obviously,
no
we
problem.
have the Delta brakes on this one, so we can stop, and the fender modifications with the inner fenders.
So the Delta brakes, the TerraFlex Delta brakes are front and rear.
Yep, identical 4-piston caliper, larger rotor all the way around.
Nice.
And I have thoroughly tested them in traffic.
But you haven't got an endo yet.
I haven't died yet. That's really my main thing. Now,
Let's check out the.
we did different here.
Wait, bumper? Same bumper?
Same bumper.
Same bumper as
Same
Paul's.
bumper. Now,
Look at this.
I did a solo fridge slide, so there's no box around it,
From Goose Gear.
from Goose Gear.
So you've got a platform in there underneath.
There's a platform, so I have stuff to mount to.
Yeah.
It gives me a perfect flat surface. I have the solo slide with that Iceco we looked at before.
Yeah, the APL
In a 35 because I want the height. I have a tiny drawer that's narrow, so I have all the way to there to slide like a long table or chair, or maybe my water will stack there. Who knows?
Just room for.
I haven't tested anything. Then, of course, my favorite shelf company, Vector Shelf here. They make an amazing 2-door one. I had the 4-door one before, but this is mounted even stronger than the other one. Like, it's not going anywhere.
That is. If you were small enough, you could sleep on it.
So my plan is that I might even mount stuff to the bottom of this, but I'm going to utilize all different levels in here and be very organized.
You kind of have to with a tour. You got to maximize.
I haven't got a light up here
space
yet, but I will.
Yeah, the light I got on my is really cool. It just like tucks all in there and then.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to do the Oracle one I did before where I swapped that out.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's clean too.
Yeah,
I
so.
need to wire mine in properly.
And then, of course, I got the Goose Gear table. I didn't take the wrap off yet because I haven't used it, so I might as well just keep it all nice and ready to go.
Why is it Nitto wrap?
I don't know. Maybe the tire company also makes wraps for stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
We've even seasoned the cutting boards.
Excellent.
Nice
Well,
and oiled.
You're gonna have to get out and use this thing.
Damn right. Cook some hot dogs and coffee, buddy.
That's right.
Hot dogs and
Thanks for the express one-take tour of your two doors. If you guys want to follow the builds along, there's way more detail in all the stuff going in, the actual installation process, everything like that.
we have videos all till the end of the year for these videos.
Over on
vehicles.
Over on Epic Adventure Outfitters YouTube channel. I'll post that down in the description as always. And if you have any questions or anything like that, you can email Epic or leave comments on their videos.
I promise you will see these off the pavement.
Yeah, just like we'll see this off the pavement too.
This just has to leave my pavement.
All right, with that, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Casey. I got the Ginger here, and thanks to Paul for letting us take a little walk around of his Jeep as well. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.